other than me, because I didn't say anything there. G2 versus Windigo, though, is kicking off. It's our third map of our final series of the day. It all ends on Inferno. It means little for the standings, all for pride, as we're about to be wrapping this one up. Myself and Chad have been given the rare opportunity to provide you with casting delight and insight, and it might excite. Let's find out. G2 and Windigo.
Fright over towards the end of Halls there, as damage will be done to that of Jax. He'll be pushed out of position. It will be an A attack coming in momentarily. We can see Lucky pushed all the way down Banana for a fast flank, so up mid they come, and quad is where they want to strike.
Needs a response. Victor was the one that had oodles over them. His smoke's gone out. Double flash towards Pit. A Molotov too. They really want to force him out of Pit, but Kenny, he's managing to connect shots. Blocker's gone. Kenny's got a second one. Bubble, he's run out of bullets.
Oh dear!
It's gonna have to be a stab. He slashes one. Can't find enough, and it's 3 quick frags. Amanek, Lucky, and Shock's coming on the rotate. Woo, woo, woo.
Bet he wished Valve had put in those throwing knives they were talking about.
Yeah, man. Or just 21 bullets in the Glock.
Yeah, would have been happy with anything extra there. And G2 picking up the pistol around here to kick things off on Inferno on their CT side is going to be the Force Spy as the direct response from Windigo.
Double Deeg.
3 Deagles, actually.
Excuse me, triple Deeg.
Mac 10 and a P250.
I do love a deep molly towards those T-steps, because it really limits their options, especially when they don't have utility to respond. Look at that. Lucky's down to 54, if only he knew. If only the bullets connected. They've had a way in at the moment, though. Lucky, he can just keep fighting. The shotgun's pushing up. Ships is going to have a very rude awakening if he ever presses the sides on his keyboard. It's going to be Ships onto Lucky. I was actually going to try and say the letter there, but I don't play with letters, and I couldn't off the top of my head. It's W-A-S-D.
Yeah, because you're left-handed.
So A is going to be left.
Blocker on 2 HP, he's going to get taken care of any moment here and will fall. Windigo should be finding himself in a full eco scenario after that one has gone down. Let's see what we can talk about here on this map for those who are curious about things that G2 like to do.
Education.
You were talking about that Molotov down middle there. If you throw that Molotov down middle, it means that players can't wide swing on that position. So for your Banana players also going aggressive with their Molotovs, you're basically forcing the Ts to stand in one position and one position only, and that's T-stairs or behind the Molotovs just near the chicken pit. I've actually seen, and I think it might be G2. If it's not, it is another team that I've watched recently, who on that Molotov will drop a smoke grenade. This is going to be a blender right here. They've gone for the classic aggro Inferno anti-eco, as all 5 players in Banana will be mopped up with ease. We'll just have to find the last blocker. He'll get a kill onto Lucky. That's a lovely consolation. So yeah, that Molotov, you can lob that down middle, and then what I've seen teams do is actually put their own smoke on the molly, so it blooms really quickly, and then throw a bunch of HEs down T-stairs to that avenue where they're stuck.
Oh, that's actually
basically forcing them back, because most teams run 3 players on their default T-stairs, 2 normally going to Banana, 1 normally throwing flashes and overseeing from T-stairs, while the other 2 players go to Boiler and Halls to grab control.
So the molly lands fast enough to stop them. They kind of accumulate behind the Molotov. Then you smoke it, and there's nades on the people waiting for that smoke to clear.
Exactly, because you're harassing from Banana and mid at the same time, so it's really just cottoning them off and getting them stuck in one part of the map. Kenny will actually Molotov and then smoke his own cross, and we do have 2 in Halls here with these lesser than ideal weaponry. Amanek on the UMP, Jax with the, I was going to call it an AUG, but it's not, it's a FAMAS. And over towards B will be Lucky and Shox. Shox has taken up a bit of damage here. So they're happy to stay close. Look where Kenny is. If anybody tries to jump up Boiler, he gets a free kill. And they have information to rotate quite quickly here. So this is an interesting setup coming out from G2 in the first gun round.
So Victor lines up a smoke. Poison, he's not going to find anything as he goes wide on CT, but the bomb is far and disassociated from this T-pack. They start to group. The CTs haven't cottoned on yet, haven't pushed for too much info. It's likely happening right now. You can see they're actually starting to clear out. A push down second mid coming in from Jax. He's going to be making the call. It's coming B. Yes, indeed. They rotate off A. They've taken a little too long, Windigo. And their hesitance, well, it could punish them. Lucky, he's going to push through this smoke with the support of his teammates, Kenny and Amanek starting to group up. Shock's playing anti-flash. He swings. He's low. And now the frags start flooding in. Lucky's only going to get a double. Blocker trying to clear the site. Bubble goes wide with the plant. Ships catches the rotate from behind. And now, as the dust does settle, Kenny's in a 1v2. The flash will catch off Ships, and now that should give him a chance to at least try and make it a 1v1. Does so. Ships gone.
He still thinks he's Banana.
He's flashing towards Banana. He's faking it, trying to look that way, and that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. He even tried to hit him. Wait, he did?
Well, the red HP bar just popped up, so...
Connection made.
Yeah, unless that's the HUD fooling me. It looked like he hit him, but all in all, 3-1 now. Yeah, Windigo getting on the board, and they gave up so much map territory. They weren't really fighting for anything. Didn't establish boiler or halls control, which is normally what we see from most teams on their default, and still executed into success. They were aware that the flank potential came on in, and it did come early. That was a big battle for them to win. The guns will come out for G2 once more, and the auto shotgun is in the hands of Jax. Another Famous again. This time will be put into it by Amanek, and they're playing close halls again. They've thrown a smoke towards end of halls, which is going to make Ships think that they're playing a lot more passively than they are. So into the alligator they go.
And the alligator gets its prey. Jax has managed to dart away, and actually it's going to be Shoxu. A huge conversion. Poison. Victor down. Bubble's finally going to shut him up, but Bubble, he's got so much work ahead of him. Lucky's going to make it short. Shox just swings into 2. What a double kill.
I would love to know what he just said then. Shox is obviously one of the best players to ever grace CS Source, and in the realms of CSGO, he's considered a very skilled player. And it wouldn't surprise me if he did a little bit of showboating, a little bit of bragging in the Shox persona. I can definitely see that one. Of course, I would if I was that good. It's going to be 2 shotguns this time around. Amanek and Jax, they've got 2 out this time. Maybe they want to go for a little bit more than just a bit of a munch. Maybe they want to go for a bit of a death roll as well. That could be crocodiles and not alligators. I don't really know my...
I'm pretty sure the death roll is kind of just synonymous with big chompy jaws.
It's just interesting that they've gone for 2 of them holding the same section of the map. It doesn't really open them up to too much versatility. They just have to hope that they mow through quad all the smokes and get this done, because Kenny will be the only one able to help them out. And it does look like A is going to be the attack. There's no utility right now for Windigo, so they just have to hope for the picks. Oh,
they bait it out. Jiggle works, and that's going to open up mid. Kenny has to fall back, and now those shotguns, this could become problematic. Kenny's just about got around the corner. Bubbles Deagle just a little too hesitant, and now he connects. The shotguns could become problematic. On the other side of the smoke lies the alligator. Ships, it's happened again. Falls to the shotgun, and a little underhand nade. It could, it didn't quite go.
Bad nade.
Yeah, well, I mean, that could have done us so much damage had it landed, though, and they're all grouped up. Interestingly enough, Shox, he's going to have a chance on 2 1v1s here. Poison's the next on the chopping block, and he's going to win that as well. All onto blocker. Scavenge shotgun's only going to tag off Amanek.
Weird fight.
That is a... I mean, it's an unusual one, isn't it? Yeah. Shotgun v shotgun, balcony to quad.
A post-plant situation on the A-bomb side of Inferno. You don't see that every day of the week. But I think something to note here, Jax went for another one of those information plays towards the top of middle, and I was somewhat critical of that when they played Fnatic on Inferno and he was going for it, because he was so isolated and alone, and he would always go forward. He would never really drop back, so that might be something that G2 need to look at if he doesn't start converting off the back of that. Information is good to a point, but if you're giving up a free death and then they're able to adjust with lots of time left in the round, it could be a different story. That one was against an eco, so it's not too bad, but we're going to need to monitor that as we move into more gun rounds here.
Windigo have got 13 kills amongst all of them.
And Poison yet to find a frag, sitting here on 0 kills, 1 assist and 6 deaths to his name.
Talked about mid-control with my top-tier analysis over on the analyst desk, and now the Flames, they are just murdering Ships. He's got 10 HP, he had to push forward, and now Lucky just finishes what he started. Poison trades on the B aggress, as you would expect, or on that T side. It's one of his primary responsibilities, is stopping the CTs that want to try and take a fight early.
Right now with the mid-crossfire that G2 have set up, they have Oodle's information. Amanek watching the Hall's position with the shotgun from there. Look, he's hoping for a circle jump out towards quad. Now that Kenny's there, he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. And all 4 members of Windigo have now left the banana, and they're all congregating over towards A. Looks like 3 players want to go for an explosive
G2 have no info. How have they got
this right? They have mid info
still.
They still, like, they have top mid control, right? They know that nobody's up mid, and that nade right there, it's not going to give them anything. But Kenny, he's posted up and waiting for this Halls play. This could be huge.
It's a tough flick to hit. He can't Scarper in time, and now Amanek, that shotgun's going to get awkward. But awkward for who? We don't have the answer. Victor does. Takes him down. Well, it's going to force Jax off before he can connect the bullets. The final bullet necessary to take Poison out of this one. He's found 2. He went from 0 to 2. In this round alone, and well, 2 could be the magic number for Windigo as they look to pick up their second. Just Shox left, and I was questioning whether or not what info G2 had, because they left Shox. You'd known there was a big battle in Banana.
Yep.
You hadn't pushed Banana for info. You just sat Coffins with half health as 3 players stacked A. How did G2 make that call? I mean, it was right. I just think I'm trying to get my tiny brain around it.
So when you have one of your better players, you know who's normally good for one, or he can delay, and he'll play it quite smart, or he should do because he is in-game leading the team.
This looks smart. That's an AWP gone. Maybe even a second. Victor, oh, I wish we didn't do that. Oh, I'm going to say
Hold up. Rush, did he get the kill?
Yes, he did. So Victor fell. That's an AWP scavenge from Shox, I would assume, as well. And so they've got a lot of recentering to be done now, Windigo.
Yeah, Amanek there with the shotgun in that position. He's good in Boiler. He's good at Ender Halls. He's good maybe if he hides in the site. But playing in a position like that, you're caught in between way too many different angles. And here, they wanted to go for that run boost we were talking about.
It's so smooth when they get it. That was a little bit of a whiff.
Not too bad though, because Poison didn't have the AWP, so it's unlikely that somebody would have been taking the duel on the line that he would be looking for anyway. Shox is going to get aggressive behind that flash. It's actually going to do more damage to him, but Lucky finds the opening onto Poison. Another flash is going to come on through. They're going for reinitiation, but the Molotov, that'll quell them, and dropping on back towards top of Banana.
It's a well-hidden flash, because of the balcony, you actually can't see it as a T looking up, especially not at an angle like that. You're not going to be looking up there. Shox is about to be forced off the angle. Victor so aggressive. It's uncharacteristic to see him the first one on the scene. But now full Banana control gifted to the T's. Is the rotate coming in? You better believe it is. Amanek starts the charge. Lucky's making the call. He's already got 11, looking for his 12th, but Bubble takes it away from him. Site control given. The first time we've seen Windigo take the site with 4 men still standing. Can they hold it? Tagged up already. Blocker tries to take a fight on Banana. There's an AWP there. Jax converts what Kenny started. This is a problem. Bomb down, though. That shaves some time off this. But
great nade.
Oh dear, G2, they're playing it so well. Ships is going to be able to take a second fight here, but Kenny, he's just on at the moment. Amanek takes another. Victor's gone. It's all on one man, and Bubble's low. He's already found the head. It had to be a headshot, but it's Kenny's AWP. His health doesn't matter now, unless Kenny switches to the sidearm. He has a USB, even takes an AK. Now his health matters, and it's over. He has the time. We have the 6th for G2.
That's twice now I've thought that these guys are going to land the grenades where they want it to go. It's like the one in Palace, Carpet, Halls, whatever you want to call it. If he had actually dribbled that out of Halls, he would have landed it on 3 players. That was a few rounds ago now. And that one towards Sandbag. Yeah, that one towards Sandbag just there. It wasn't even on the right line. It landed and hit the Sandbag. Wouldn't have done any damage to the player behind it. And if it did, it would have made life a little bit easier on that retake. But regardless, G2 will put the round on the board, 6-2, as we continue to stride forward. The AWP will be out in Kenny's hands. Maybe this time round he'll be getting that run boost as he wants it to work. Nope, just straight towards middle. He's going to jump on in, and he's going to go for the wide pick. Not too many AWPers in the world go for this kind of pick nowadays.
Even less go for that one because you can be punished, as Poison demonstrates. Amanek with 1 as the aggressive support to Kenny, but now the numbers do favor Windigo, and Jax, the fact that he gets away from that, he can buy so much time. He just has to survive. The rotate's coming in. Victor's desperately trying to find him, does eventually through the box. Bomb can go in now safely, uncontested. Shox and Lucky are locked out. The smoke's so good from Shox because he can play around it. He can actually hold towards the site if he wants to. And
Lucky's not clearing this.
He's not clearing that corner.
Oh!
He does. Shuts us both up and upgrades. Now a 2v2 with an AK in hand. Kit on Lucky. Smoke and flash on Lucky. He is the linchpin to success for the French in this round. Bomb's almost halfway gone already. Shox is trying to get info. It's a safe crossfire. You can almost assume there's one site, one pit, and they are. But nothing being given for free. Shox starts his aggress, and the fact that Shox lives is everything. Time is a problem. The Molotov, is it enough? Is the molly in the right place? I think it might be. The smoke is on Lucky. We said it was important, but I don't know about the time.
Got it.
Oh, just in the nick of time. Squeaky bum time is what they call that.
That was a very close round, all things considered. They're lucky to get away with that one. I didn't think Lucky was even going to clear that corner, but...
If he used that smoke at any point, towards pit, towards anything, the round's over. Windigo win. He kept hold of it.
I wish I could speak French.
Parce que means because. So there you go. There's some insight. Je n'aime pas, I don't like. He doesn't like something. Moi à ma copain, je jouais
I think he's
au
unplugged.
foot.
I think we might have an extended timeout here. I think we're having some issues with the coach, Mike.
Je mange au McDo, met me compas.
Normally when you do have an AWPer like Kenny on your team, you're talking through options of where he wants to go and pick, but he doesn't actually have the AWP in play right now.
Whenever I see the cut holes in the tees, I just think of the oh, what movie is it? Is it Tarantino? I think it's a Tarantino movie. Brain, Django Unchained. They're on the hillside of the horses, and his wife cut holes in the bandanas, and they're all wrong. Great movie.
I might have to go back and rewatch that one.
Oh, Chad.
Oh, Chips didn't spot him? He's come through the smoke. So Lucky, I don't even know if Lucky knows where he is.
No, he doesn't. He's flashed out, though. That's banana control very early in the round.
Well, this is all on
He's rotating already.
This is on Amanek here.
Ships is about to lose everything. Windigo are about to lose everything. Poison's gone too. Lucky, well-timed aggression. And then it's going to run into the meat grinder. Just the one, though. Blocker tries to find just a little tiny way in. And Kenny is going to shut me up and them. 8-2 now.
Things are looking good here for G2. Smiles all around here. Lucky with a big push. He's actually very lucky that Ships didn't see him kind of push through the smoke. Now, we do know from GoTV to client side, sometimes you can see a little bit different, so we're not quite sure what would have been exactly seen. And well, once again, it appears like Malik wants to talk to the team, having the issues again. Called over the admin as...
Windigo look downtrodden.
Yeah. Shockwave trying to get something through to Bubble there. Not looking very happy. Despondent is the looks on the faces at the moment of the Bulgarian side.
Despondent.
What do you reckon? Good one?
Great word, yeah.
I listened to lots of podcasts to steal words.
If you were doing a freehold in World of Warcraft, you'd be killing some despondent scallywags.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Alex still plays World of Warcraft.
Twisting Nether. Join me. Let's frag. 8-2 the score, and frag he will. Jax throws one down mid, connects onto Blocker. Just CZs and that hero AK for Poison. He's going to have to try and be the hero. He's actually taking some very aggressive fights, and my goodness, is that job done? It is, because Kevlar and an AK can now be swapped and chopped and changed. Shox is going to try and change that. He pushes aggressive. He wants to protect that weapon, stop this round from spiraling, and Poison will likely throw that AK to a well-equipped comrade. Yep, Blocker, full Kev and Helm. The AK lies dormant on Banana for now. They're not willing to go and try and fight and vie for that weapon control.
Yeah, see, once again, they know they don't need to cheat a player over to help Shox because of his star capabilities. He's normally good for 1 or 2 or at least the smart play. So this is the close mid. This is where I start to worry. This is where we've seen Jax get flashed in and make some absolute blunders of plays here. And he goes forward again.
And this time he gets 2. Ships shuts him down though, and that's weapons. This is where things get problematic, because those weapons can be retrieved. I'm shutting up because Kenny's done it again. A double kill. Every round it feels like we're just ending with a Kenny double.
Can we get a League Ops out there? I want to check to make sure that Jax's keyboard has an S key on it, because he knows how to go forward.
He really does. I think all of his CT holds revolve around wait until I hear something
and push,
and then push.
So like he must be really good at like surprising people.
Yes, I imagine you spend.
Like I meant in real life.
Oh, how?
Yeah, like he just hides. He's that guy that hides behind the door and jumps out.
Yeah, he'd be good for like Jackass or something.
Yeah. All right, so let's see how this one. Okay, so that's the smoke on the Molotov that
Nades
I
come
was
down
talking
after.
about.
Oh, blocker, brother!
I guess it doesn't matter.
Amanek just created a bloody fire pit, and Amanek was the only one invited. Oh, the boost. G2 are playing this Inferno They're ready to try and duke it out with the big boys. There is a couple of W key issues, that's for sure, and Poison punishes Lucky's jump for info. But they've got their structure down. It's looking rigid.
Yeah. I like to use the term transitional defense when talking about a map like Inferno or Overpass.
I love that word, the combination of words.
Yeah, G2 are doing a fantastic job at that, right? They go aggressive, they posture, they prod and poke for kills, they find them, and then they drop back and play it safe. But now that they have themselves a 2-on-4 situation, the B-bomb side slightly open here as Kenny's going to stand behind the Molotov. Not going to get anything done, but the retake should come in very soon. Poison has some big kills to make here in Banana.
Hang on. If he gets both here, this is winnable. It shouldn't be possible. It won't be. Jax, quick on the trigger. Bubble. He's got so much work to do. The last two, one behind him, and he can't quite get the tap. It had to be a clean execute on Jax. Sprays into the second on Amanek, and then turn around 180 degrees and kill Shox, who somehow hasn't killed him already. That was the only viable way. Just painting the picture of just how bleak his outlook was there. 10-2 though the score.
Another little detail, I guess, to point out is the way that they do that boost. So if you notice, Shox actually gets boosted behind the corner so he can pick into the corner. The reason for that is if there's a player over towards Logs, if he's boosting up in plain sight, that player towards Logs is going to have the advantage over him every day of the week. Once he's stabilized on the head, he can jiggle pick the corner. If he gets shot at from Logs, he can drop off and run away.
I feel a bit cheeky that we're getting this insight, but it is so interesting. And I mean, I don't feel like we've revealed a page of the strat book, but it's very viable insight into what's happening in the Windigo. Oh, I did it again.
Well, you were making a really good point, and then you just
called them the Windingos. I've got a real problem.
Okay, so they're going to go Banana.
Two Banana, in fact.
They know that there's two Banana, so let's see how this factors on in. They said give him space.
Who are they referring to?
I'm not sure.
The CTs? The Ts? We know nothing. But interesting nonetheless.
Well, the score line is currently 10-2. So Windigo, they mounted a late comeback over on Dust 2 to make things exciting.
And Train to make things exciting.
Yeah, so they're definitely not down and out just yet. It wouldn't take too much for them to start stringing some rounds together. Jax has 0 in the back. Lucky has 1,200. Yeah, this isn't a bad call. G2 have actually been the ones to change up their approach right now. So the call coming in from the coach, he couldn't have foreseen this, as it is a completely different style from G2, a lot more passive. They're happy to play far back, maybe expecting a rush. So now that they've distracted over towards top mid, they've pushed back the Boiler and Hall's aggression. Banana appears to be the next place they want to set their sights on. Shox is going to go throw that top Banana wall smoke, but they're already in front of that, so that means nothing to them.
Well, if anything, that means that there's a CT.
A retake.
Oh, he's pushing back in. He's going wide. This is so brutal. Shox just retakes Banana control. What year is it? A 2018 Inferno play in 2019. The French, they used to do it. They do it again. Take Banana, because I want you in there when I flash in. Shox is going wide on Banana now for Poison. They're rotating, trying perhaps even a wrap towards CT Arch. But Amanek's there to receive one. The bomb retrieved, all on Ships. He's low. The round is over. They played that so well.
Ships is done. Yeah, look, I think this is done and dusted for Windigo right now. It's just talking about them potentially being resilient, but I don't think they're going to be able to get back in this. The players look like they're out of it. The coach is quite, I guess, frustrated, it seems. He's trying to make some calls and communicating it in a, I would say, Ukrainian manner. Relatively aggressive.
I know. I think I know why Shox looks so good recently. He's chewing gum as well. Rain was top fragging. He started chewing gum. Guardian was fragging. He's chewing gum. We need a gum sponsorship in Counter-Strike stat. Someone hit up Wrigley's.
I think Windigo have to just start hoping that some individuals can pop off here in the last 2 rounds.
I mean, maybe a Zeus call, you know? We joke about it. If you're unfamiliar with what we're talking about, Zeus on record saying he just let them do what they want in the last couple of rounds for Na'Vi, and this does look a little bit more limber from Windigo. They're not expecting that from Amanek playing just on the front of the smoke. It enables him to escape as well. He's playing so well. Impact from Amanek. Unfortunately, Ships has read him like a book, ages 4 and up.
See, the thing is, look at the amount of money left over for Jax. He doesn't have much. Shocks will be able to drop. Never mind. I was going to talk about the fact they could opt to save here, but with that kill, that's the door being kicked open. And G2, you still have roughly 20 seconds left of this bomb timer. They have kits to work with.
It shouldn't be possible. It shouldn't. Bubble, poison. Poison.
He's going to nade pit here.
He lies poised, but the nades are going to destabilize him down to 66. And he's having a hell of a problem now. Down. Bubble finishes.
Easy.
Oh, he falls to a close quarters AWP. The Kenny signature time is just in their favor, 12-2. You are painting quite the bleak picture for Windigo, that their resilient spirit may have been crushed and quammed here on Inferno.
You got to snap them.
I overuse a word that I don't actually know the definition of.
Quam?
Yeah. Define.
What do you think quam means before you
like
Google it?
You can have like it's kind of an uneasy, awkward feeling. It's like you know, oh, I don't have many qualms. I don't feel awkward or uncomfortable about this, right?
Yeah.
Let me Google it.
Probably a word like doubt will get thrown in the definition as well. Something along those lines. Last round here of the first half, 12-2. Nades down mid, damage done early, straight up they go. I think at this point here, Windigo just want to take some fights. They just want to get some kills on the board. They're combing over now.
I'm not stupid.
The boiler. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Nades, it's going to be a pounce on the A-bomb site. A very quick approach right now.
Mollies and flash from Kenny. It's going to buy him time as he repositions towards long. He's so ready for the fight, though. Just goes wide, straight back into the angle. He just smoked off. Flash. That's a... Oh, he's actually going to potentially get a second one here. No. Overextended bubble. Fires off a couple of celebratory bullets as they look to pinch towards B. They know this is happening. Lucky looking to respond. He has a flash. He has a Molotov. And Shox has got a frag. Poison down. Is he expecting Ships? You better believe he is. He's peeking back into the angle, but Ships precise exactly when he needs to be. This could be Windigo's third round just to end the first half of our third map of our last series of Group C.
Bomb has been planted.
Amanek and Jax. 2 Orgs. 1 kit. Potentially soon to be 1 Org. Yeah, Bubble's taking him down, and it's all on to Amanek. They are low. This isn't impossible. Ships... He's brave if he peeks that. He surely won't. Molly, perfect timing. And Windigo will end 12-3 on the half. If ever there was a pistol round that was more important, it's this one. We're going to be seeing and jumping into it. We're going to let them calm down. We're going to calm ourselves down, hydrate, and we'll be right back with the second half of our last map.
I'll show you how it's done. There's no sight we go inside. The man is the one. You build your walls with faith in God. They never come around. Then wonder why we all defy the burden to be born. We're coming home with a mission to bring an end to a terrible land. We are here to your mission. We are many of one. We're coming home
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the ESL Pro League. It is our third map, Inferno, between G2 and Windigo. G2 already locked in for Montpellier, and now it's just playing for pride. It's gone all three. The Bulgarians continue to push every team in their group, despite being locked in for relegation already. They'll be battling for survival in the league, but they haven't stopped here. So far, though, this is the first map we've really seen Windigo bleed in such a profuse degree that we worried they may not be able to survive much longer in this map.
Profuse, that's a fantastic word, and Lucky with a fantastic shot as towards A they charge, and Windigo want to meet this head-on with aggression of their own. Trades are all over the map right now as eventually will slow as... Hold on a second, Victor gets another. That's 2 for him in this round. It leaves Kenny and Lucky in a 2-on-2 situation. The bomb is in their hands. They don't have any utility to work with. They just need to find Blocker on a mere 2 HP over towards that A bomb site. Is it Blocker or Victor?
Yeah, you said Blocker, but Victor is the one bleeding internally. His plan here is survival. Takes the safe ang. Now, what he'll be able to get here without the firing of a bullet is potential steps. It's unlikely that they're going to let go of their walk keys anytime soon, though. Lucky and Kenny just going for a quiet stroll. Instead, he's going to get... Oh, it's too much info, and it's all coming at once. Lucky reveals himself. He's going to see Kenny in the death cam. He knows both are there, and the rotate coming in now from Blocker, I would assume. No slow. Bit of a crawl. Yeah,
just note as this retake comes in, look at your radar, everybody on the top left. You can see where all those kills have gone down by the X marks the spot and all towards that middle section of the map. And now Blocker with the deagle and the armor behind it.
Oh, they know
he's
hit
some shots.
They can hear him. He has to hit both of these. He's got no chance. Just going to take a tag onto Kenny, and already G2, they've started as they mean to go on. A victory and a bloodbath in middle. Those X's, well, they tell the whole story. I love that that's a new feature. Yeah. It's got levels.
Layers.
It's got layers, like an onion. Or an ogre. And I don't want to Shrek your evening plans, but...
Stop being a donkey, mate. Let's get this one back underway here. Windigo, they've gone for the force by Scout. 2 MP9s, 2 Deagles, a bunch of smoke grenades as poison. He postures aggressively down middle here. Won't actually be greeted with the head of any T's just yet.
If they get ripped apart here, it's going to be all ogre in a minute. 2 MP9s, double Deag. Bubble, he's going to have a lot of contact. 3 players in that perhaps. He's only got a Deagle. It would have to be rather absurd if he wants to do damage here. He's caught with a nade. He's going to back away just in the nick of time into the belly of one. Tries to slice and dice, but nothing to show. Victor, in the meantime, does catch him on the edge of the smoke. Damage done by Bubble was not in vain.
Amanek wanted out of that situation, but blocked on in by his teammate. He'll fall. Luckily enough, Shox will get one in transition, and now all 6 members remaining are left on this A bomb site.
Victor, he's done such good work this round. He does fall. Poison and ships. This is an important kill. Lucky. Oh, he does pay a heavy price. He might try and rotate here. He's not going to get caught on the corner. Oh, he's now. Oh, he doubled back.
Wait, I think he timed
Poison
him here, though,
walking.
right? I'm not sure if Poison has heard the sound cue to think that he might have got... Oh, my God, Lucky.
This is just a bloody circus.
The name couldn't be any more fitting right now.
It's happened again. I swear. It's his namesake for a reason. He's got...
Oh, he's made noise as well.
But Poison gets him. This is a bumpy road we're on right now, Chad. Poison just narrowly keeps his team in the game. Should have been the second round conversion. They made it difficult. There's no doubt about it. And a credit to be given to Victor for finding 2 in adverse circumstance.
Yeah, I suppose we're going to see a force buy back from that of G2 have now invested on in.
Here's the comeback. Here's the 13-13, Chad. I'm calling it now.
They have a light bit of utility behind this. They have a Mac-10 in the hand of Jax as well, who loves to get aggressive. Let's see if they want to go for anything special here, or if it's just walk up, take the utility, use a couple of basic smokes and pounce. That top of banana smoke we've just seen fall does absolutely nothing. Windigo were ahead of it. They have the information of Blocker being able to get up close and personal. Means they can rotate 4 members over towards that A bomb site.
Didn't see the leg. You know, we didn't react to it. Playing close to the smoke. Jax, if he swings, if the timing's wrong, Poison's in so much trouble. With the only AK in play, yep, wise decision. Backs away just as the nades start to fly. Jack's going to be trying to go wide on the site, wants to find Victor. Victor has to get more than one. Just the one. Kenny storms the site with a CZ. Bubble's in trouble. Sprayed down, and another CZ frag upgrades to the FAMAS. Now just ships and Blocker. They are so separated as well. This has to be individual brilliance. And now Kenny gives him a freebie. Down to 34. How free was it? Lucky's able to finish what he started, and now 1v3. Does have the M4. This isn't impossible. The molly's going to force Lucky to take a fight. Ship's so precise. Expecting the flank, gets a second. Now all on Amanek. Only a CZ. No nades, no nothing. Ships has a kit, but he's low. One bullet of the CZ would do enough. He's got a good idea, but time on Amanek's side. He's just watching that clock with a gruesome grin. Fake comes out. Is he calling his bluff? Just jumps for the info. So smart. A second jump, a second fake,
so
it's over.
Annoying.
Just assassinated. Amanek doesn't fire a single bullet. All he has to do is jump. He survives. He's even going to be able to pick up a weapon here. I think there might be a weapon. No, not.
He got the FAMAS.
Oh, it'll do.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, I suppose. That's one of the most annoying situations to be in as the CT.
Oh, you just want to like slam your desk and say, screw you. I know you're making the right play, but you're a rat and I dislike you. Like, that's the kind of mindset he's in
probably
right now.
a few more colourful words.
Yeah, I was just giving us the PG-13 version.
It's getting late. When does it become an R-rated show?
I remember when 12s existed. When did we just accept this PG-13 nonsense? We had 12 movies rated 12 and 15 and 18.
What was 12 meaning?
Like 12s were like PG-13s. In England, we're like badass and we can watch them a year earlier, legally. I once wanted to go and watch The Dukes of Hazzard when it was at 15.
That was with Jessica Simpson in some Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, in those Daisy Dukes. Yeah, absolutely. I'm rife in puberty. It was supposed to be a treat for my birthday, my 15th birthday. But then they asked me what my birthday was, and I tried to lie, and I said 1996 instead of 3 to try and make myself older. I'm not the smartest, man. We ended up watching Willy Wonka. And a spray from Lucky starts his round off in its predictable direction. G2, they are on the warpath. Victor, however, does manage to find a little bit of a consolation onto Jax. It's not going to stop the flow towards the B site. Bubby, though? Starting to worry. He's gone. Poison left alone. He's going to walk into Lucky's crosshair in 2 seconds. 1 and 2. Got ourselves the 15th. G2 looking to wrap this one up, get themselves home, and get themselves celebrating.
Alex, Lucky has 27 kills and 128 ADR.
Yeah, Lucky has looked incredibly comfortable on this third map.
This is quite a swift end to the final map of the evening and the final map of Group C here at ESL Pro League Season 9 European Division.
The Americas coming up this evening as well. Probably live already, actually, if you want to go check them out.
Shouldn't be too far away before Trace Saranthus and Jason Mozo-Tool will be filling your ears as down middle they come. The last-ditch attempt is going to be thwarted by Kenny. He gets 2, Lucky with another to his Italian Poison. Well, he's going to do what he can.
And Ships is actually got one and got away. No chance he's picking up that weapon anytime soon. No, he's actually lucky to be alive. It's down to Poison to be the hero. Smokes onto B with the bomb. Oh, this is just... this is a foregone conclusion. Poison shuts me up with a fantastic connection on Amanek, who was holding the back. They start to rotate through CT. And actually, I like that from Ships. Gives Poison the AK. Still no armor to be seen. It's a choice between health and armor at this point, and they opt for the health. An afterplant from Banana. They're making it clear where they're coming from. It's just about the jewels, and Lucky, well, he's willing to take one. Shocks can shift out as well. This is so tough. They haven't got a kit. They have to speed up, and Ships, he has to use his health, low health, to just clear sites as fast as he can. That's the AK, that's the health, that's the round. 16 to 4. G2, indomitable, untouched, unscathed.